Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence. Today we're going to take a look at the Gridiron Studios Vamp rooftop and doors. This is one set that it comes with. So it's going to come with the rooftop. So I guess shelves and stuff don't fall on them. It's got covers for the lights, and then it has the doors. If you've been watching the other videos, you've seen that as I've gotten these in, I have done videos to equip everything. So this is the fourth set of stuff that I'm doing. I think this is the fourth video. We have one more video coming. I do believe one more set coming. So anyway, we're going to take a look at this, see how easily they pop on. I'm assuming they're probably going to be just as easy as the other ones, but there are no directions. So hopefully, by watching me do this, you figure out how to put on yours if it's something that you purchased without snapping anything. So let's get into this because you guys already know the whole spiel. But before we do, take a second. If you like this type of gridiron stuff that I'm giving you, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a gridiron video. And I got some more stuff. Go figure, right? So anyway, let's take a look at this and get this thing equipped. Okay, so I know the first thing that you're gonna say, and you're gonna look at and say, well, is that Roman? Well, you are correct. That is our dog Roman, along with Billy, that I will be doing a video really soon about these customs from Tony's Figs. But we're not here to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about the Vamp. And we're going to see how this goes. So here we have the top piece. And just quickly looking at it, it looks like if you don't have the roll bar, the roll cage, it's going to look kind of weird because it's going to be hanging off and it can't connect to that. But I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. We have the doors here that are going to swing up. It looks like they're just going to attach right on there. One for each side. We have the light guards, so you don't have to worry about them getting smashed. Now, there's only two of them, and I wonder why that would be. Probably because the ones in the front get replaced if you buy the other set. And then we have two more hooks for backpacks. Now, the way that he's dropping these, I'm assuming that he's planning on going pretty hard with the new backpack style. So, quickly looking at that, we got Gridiron Studios there. Wow, I forgot to grab my light and help out just a little bit. This is what happens in real time. Alright, so we look at the detail of the door. Now basically it's just going to hold him in there so he doesn't fall out. There's nothing to protect him, so there's no bulletproof glass or anything like that, but I'm assuming it would help a little bit. With this set, it kind of makes me wonder what would be the use of this. So, but it does come with it. If you don't want to use it, you want to pop it off, there you go. But it is going to swing open, and it seems nice and smooth there. No issue. So, let's take a look at this here. And looking at the top right away, we have the radio up there. Some detail, a bunch of little buttons. So I think that is cool. He's putting detail even on the bottom where you're not going to see it. I'm actually kind of surprised there's no paint on it. Looks like there's a display because, again, you would actually be looking at it like this. So it looks like there is a display. Maybe it's your DVD player. I said DVD player. It'd actually probably be a VHS player for back then. And then you have the top. And again, it looks soft. There is nothing soft about it. I mean, it is 3D printed, so, all right. So let's go ahead and throw these on there. All right. So, first things first, I think we're going to have to remove, well, I don't even know if we have to remove. All right. So quickly, all right, first we're going to have to remove the gun. I don't think we're going to have to remove the gun, but we definitely do have to remove these here. So we move these, and what we're going to get here is So spots down here, this thing is just gonna pop right on there. And it actually makes it look, I like this look better, to be honest. It gives it a little bit more depth. It'd be actually kind of cool maybe if they just sold these in a 3-pack or more, who knows. Now, we're not going to be able to leave the gun in there. There's no doubt about that. We can still leave the oh shit handles, it looks like. So, let's take Grunt's hands off the gun. And we're going to have to move this out of the way. We'll just leave it right there, because you're still going to be able to have the gun on there. And we're just going to take a look here. Now, this has to be able to move. This has to be able to pop off easy and be sturdy enough that it's not going to break, because you're going to want to move your figures in and out, I'm assuming. So, quickly here, we might want to pop the handles off. But I do believe the handles are going to fit right inside there. Alright, so there's that. So, 3 different spots on either side. And they just pop right on there. Moves forward. And it slots right into place. It is... You'd have to be a moron to not be able to get it to slide right where it needs to go. So this looks good. They give you enough headroom by creating a small little gap right there that you can see. Now, I really do like that. People never realize the original Vamp Mark II and Stinger, it had a raised canopy. People complained that the head was too low. That's how the original was. It actually stuck up there. All right. So now we're going to have the... how did these go on? Hold on. This is too... Okay, so if you look here, there are 2 little grooves, right? And if you didn't know, there's grooves on the lights here, so those would lock right in. Now, they do seem a little loose. Either way, the 50 cals are going to shoot them right off, because the unfortunate thing is, even though you can use the actual guns, they're really, this thing is really meant to be used with a gridiron gun. So, and it will be raised up, maybe make the seat seem a little bit better. All right, so now we're going to take the door. This looks like this is the passenger door, and this thing is going to slot in right around the mirror here. And it actually plugs right into the front to make this all one big roll cage. I did not notice that till just now, as you can see. And it makes me wonder if I was supposed to put... I think maybe the doors were supposed to go on first. But we're going to see if we can get them on without that. There we go. So it actually makes it, it looks very smooth and seamless there. And since there's no window here, you can still put the gun in here and they can still fire it. The other thing is this can move out of the way and the door does open up. Close that. And then we do the exact same thing on this side. So, luckily the mirrors are pliable enough that we can just kind of move it out of the way. Plug this directly in. Now, it probably would have been easier to put the doors on first. So just think about that if you are getting this. All right. But either way, you kind of got to mess around with the mirrors. Now that's all together. And everything that's on here, the doors are made to move out of the way. Specifically like that. Now, yeah, you are going to lose the ability. I don't know. Are you going to lose the ability to use the oh shit handles? let's see here. Gridiron has been really good with making sure that, look at that. So you can still leave the oh shit handles right there. Now the biggest part is the bullet belt right there is somewhat in the way. You can't really open this one up all the way, but in all honesty, you're not taking your fingers out this way. So if you're going to be swapping stuff in and out all the time, this might start to become a pain. Just so you're aware of that. Now it looks like he's just driving with no steering wheel. And then again, we have more for the backpack if you want to pop these on somewhere. And it looks like they've just made it so you can put these anywhere on this roll bar. The lamps here definitely are loose. I don't think it's something that I'd want to keep on there, to be 100% honest. Just when you see how loose they are, they don't even snap in. So I say that the roll bar here is not set to the same thickness that the one up here is. I guess we can push that up, so now you have a little bit of safety. But you still have your machine gun that we can still access right there. Now I wonder if I pop these off. I always worry anytime we're popping something off like this, just because they could break pretty easily. Oh well. I'm just wondering if they'll fit on the front. Oh yeah, they're the exact same one, so. But let's say you want to use the one in the front. That actually looks pretty good there. Oops, knocked the gun out of the way. So, still got the machine gun sitting there. We can still use it. You're only going to be able to shoot that way, though. This is going to shoot off the lamps, but that's the only problem I really see with this. Well, it really depends on how much you want on this. To me, it might be a little overkill, but you don't have to buy everything. It's your choice if you want to load it up completely to the T. But I do like the way the door opens up. The green is slightly different, so you are going to get different patches of green. The green actually matches the guns a little more than the actual green of the Jeep, where the gas cans here, they seem to match with it. Anyway, you can tell by looking at this, I know I'm kind of going on, you can tell that they meant this green to be a darker shade. Now I'm not sure why they decided to do that, but they definitely did. But it looks pretty good. You know, here's everything. We have one more thing coming, which will address the hood, and I'm assuming these lamps here, because obviously they would get smashed out. So anyway, there you go. If you want it, Gridiron Studios, you can get the rooftop if you are so inclined. All right, so there you go. That is my little review of this Gridiron, the rooftop and the doors. Oops, knocked it off. Ricardo's about to fall off. It's up to you. If you want everything, it's really on you. You can see I have the seat removed here. To me, I think it's a little overkill. But everyone's different. Maybe you just want the rooftop. Maybe you just want the roll cage or the side steps here. There's so many different things that you can do with this thing. This thing's heavy. The Vamp is way heavier than I think any of us thought it was going to be. Anyway, it's up to you. I'm just giving you the options, showing you what it would be that you're going to look at. It is a $40 set, so on that we've done 5 $40 sets. It already costs more than the Vamp, and there's still one more thing to come. I don't know why I did this. But if it's something you want, go get it. Have fun. They're your toys. Do what you want. Have fun with them. Because that's what this whole collecting business is really about, is having fun with your toys and seeing what you can make out of it. So I'm going to get out of here. You guys know the deal. The Facebook group page, Punks with Toys, because once you join, you're a punk with toys. And as I mentioned, there are three questions. Please answer them, or else I'm not going to accept it anymore. Instagram, A Punk with Toys. There's 2 of them. Subscribe to both. Also, if I did not mention, and I should more, down in the links, there is merch. If you are so inclined and you want to help support the channel, there are some shirts that are up there, some stickers. Actually, there's a whole bunch of different shirts that I made. Anyway, that's it with that. Sometimes I feel like you're adding way too much, which is probably what I'm doing by talking about it. But hey, that's what I do. Anyway, how many times can I say it anyway? I hope that's not part of you guys' tricky game every time I say anyway. Because man, you guys are going to be drunk. Okay. I'm going to get out of here. Before you do, please take a second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a GI Joe video. Yes, I spoke really quickly. On purpose, that is. But before I go, please don't go anywhere. You stayed this long. Maybe you haven't seen the other Vamp stuff. Right up here is going to be one of the other Vamp things that I've done. And down here will be the Gridiron playlist. All the Gridiron stuff that I've done. And you can see all the Vamp stuff along with so many loadouts. Take care.